What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Dying Light 2 video. In today's video I've got a little farm for you which is going to get you unlimited uncommon trophies which you can use to obviously upgrade all those weapon mods and a bunch of other stuff. And to be honest, I didn't really know that uncommon trophies were actually hard to come by until a few people had reached out and said to make videos on it, and one of my subscribers named Ethan messaged me this particular farm, so thanks very much to him for sending me it. And if you are subscribed to the channel and there are other farms, or should I say particular items that you're struggling to pick up, let me know in the comments and I'll try and make videos on them for you. And of course, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's get into it. Now, the farm itself is pretty easy to do, and there are actually a couple of ways that you can get this to work efficiently. Now, if you look over here at St. Paul's Island, you'll notice you've got a GRE quarantine building. And what you want to do is you want to come here at night time just so you can obviously avoid the volatiles inside. And you want to make your way to the basement. You don't have to kill anything on the way unless you really want to, but obviously for time efficiency, just make your way to the bottom as quick as you can. Now, there's two things that can happen here. If you haven't completed it, it should work 100% of the time. If you have completed it, it won't work 100% of the time, so you might have to obviously fast travel out and come back. But if you're not killing anything on the way down to the basement, it shouldn't take you too long. And also, there may be a potential of a volatile hive spawning in here, which is perfect. Now, the intention with all these three ways is there's going to be a howler, or obviously one of the volatile infestations, and they're going to obviously alert zombies to keep on coming out of the vents. So obviously if you've not completed it, you'll get this 100% of the time. If you have completed it, you may have to come back a few times until a howler spawns, but the most efficient way for me, and time consuming, was when the volatile hive or the volatile infestation spawned here. And the reason for that is you don't actually have to go to the basement. Upon getting in the vicinity of the GRE building, you'll get the little blue icon to let you know that the hive has spawned. So by all means, if you want to wait for the hive to spawn, just keep on coming back. Fastest way to obviously fast travel away and get here is obviously going to the metro station called Cathedral, just south of the location. But yeah, as you can see, the infestation spawns for me, so we'll make our way to the bottom, avoiding everything along the way. Now, be very careful with this. Obviously, you're gonna have to kill a few volatiles. The best advice I can give you if you're struggling, obviously, with the power of your weapons and the power of your character, is take the 3 boosters. So the toughness booster to make sure you take less physical damage, and obviously physical endurance, the regeneration booster which gives you small amounts of health over time, and the muscle booster to increase your strength. And you'll find that you don't even take damage while dispatching the volatile. So yeah, make sure you don't take the hive down itself, because that's very important to obviously get this working. Now, you'll find that you'll just get runners coming out of the vents. As I say, I think there's 3 or 4 vent locations, but this particular area where I am, I found it easier because it's obviously around the corner from the hive. And if you're running any type of mods with AoE damage like Spark, obviously it spreads within the vicinity of obviously the zombies that you're hitting. So I found this location perfect, and you're going to spend maybe 10-15 minutes killing everything that the hive alerts to the location. If for some reason they stop spawning, it's probably just because you're out of sight of the hive, so simply run over to it to obviously alert him to spawn more runners. And yeah, you know, it's just rinse and repeat. You'll find after about 10 minutes, as I say, some of the vents may dry up. I think there's a limited amount of the infected that are going to come out of each particular vent, but once they eventually all dry up, you're going to get between 200 and 250 uncommon trophies for your upgrading needs, and it is one of the best farms, if not the best farms out there at the moment. Now, I'm not totally sure that this is the only GRE building that you can do it in. I've actually done this in a different GRE building, but I wasn't taking notice of what I was picking up, and it wasn't until I was sent it in a message that I realized, you know, I could make a video out of this, because there are obviously some people out there that are still struggling with this particular token. And yeah, you know, once it's all dried up, all you need to do is fast travel to the Cathedral metro station. I'd probably sleep a couple of times to make it obviously a fresh night cycle and go back there. The likeliness of being a hive again is very rare, but you can simply rinse and repeat this and do it with the simple howlers. Anyway, that is it for today's video. As I said at the beginning, if there are any other materials or resources that you're struggling with, let me know in the comments down below, as I do feel I have got a good understanding on farming most things in this game at this point. So please, if you are struggling, let me know. And as always, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, as it really does help help out the channel, like this video, and yeah, that's the video.